wanna live a life.
That guy did, oh my gosh! Surprise, motherfucker! What? Oh my god, you're fucking crazy! What's up, you smexy individuals? My name is Birdman778 and welcome to my first community build video. I'm really excited to get started on these different community builds. Essentially what we're going to be doing is on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Birdman778, are going to be doing a series of polls at the beginning of each stream that we start a new build. We're essentially going to decide a new pop culture theme, and then from there deciding what Vault Hunter we're wanting to do for that, and then making the build from there. Our first one here is the Mandalorian flak build. So since this build is based around the Mandalorian, first off, our choice of our weapons kind of comes down to essentially just choosing Jacob's weapons. If you have seen the show The Mandalorian, you know that this is kind of a Western themed Star Wars show. So we really want to stick with those revolvers, those long rifles, and the snipers. So essentially the weapons that we chose were the King's Call, the for fire and shock, a clairvoyance, and then a unseen threat. Now when it comes to the shield, we chose a one-shotter shield. I'm gonna kind of explain that in a second. We have a stack bot with weapon critical, assault rifle, and action cooldown rate, hunter seeker for the grenade, and then a pearl for our artifact. Now again, when it comes down to the weapons, I really was trying to make these that Western theme, and I'm kind of excited to get to do that. When it comes to the one-shotter shield, the reason why we picked that is I actually kind of like the look of how you get that one shot off, how it kind of looks like a blaster rifle from Star Wars. So we did that. And in regards to the Hunter Seeker, it's cool to have just for that action skill end bonus incendiary, but you're not really using it a whole lot in the build itself. Now when it comes to the look of flak, I actually really did put some thought into this. I really wanted to kind of make these community thematic builds well-rounded in many different ways, and one of those is kind of in this look. The Mandalorian, all grayed out silver look, it's kind of hard to match the helmet really with his, just because flak really doesn't have anything that really matches that, so we went with that look that you see here. So with this build and how we're basing our skill tree, I'm really just going pretty much just fade away flak. I think it works for the theme the best. The fact that he's able to get so many critical hits off on enemies, especially with Megavore being such a big skill for flak himself, to be able to get the criticals on any parts of the body. I essentially just kind of got the base for that, and also I kind of want to go on those hunter kill skills, just because, I mean, if you think about the Mandalorian, he's technically a hunter, so the character himself of flak really worked well with this entire build. Here's our orange skill tree, and then going to the green skill tree, this is it as well. Now we end up going with the Jabber as our sidekick, because I think he represented the child probably the best. And if you see here in our later gameplay, we actually ended up naming our Jabber the child. Now in regards to our Mayhem modifiers, we kind of just went something pretty baseline, didn't really put much thought into it. We did loot explosion for that extra loot. The mob mentality, kind of getting people a little bit more together. The pool party, not really noticing a whole lot from that in this build, just because it's not really a huge mobbing build, while this is going to be more of your typical boss killing fadeaway build. And then holy crit, obviously, because we want to get those critical hits off with that extra percentage, and then with Megavore it makes it a little bit better. So as you can see from the subpar gameplay, this is more of a bossing build rather than something that can really go through mobs and all that fun stuff. Again, this is more of a community build. This isn't going to be something you're going to be able to go out and use a bunch. It's just pretty much just for fun. But we're doing these every week now on my channel, twitch.tv/Birdman778. We'll do the polling at the beginning of stream and then move on from there. Check out me on all the other social media platforms, youtube.com/Birdman778, twitter.com/Birdman778, and instagram.com/BirdmanGram. You can check those all out in the description below as well. Check out my other thematic build video. We just did an Emperor Zane shock build. It was a whole lot of fun to get to make that. And also check out my Doom series. But until then, guys, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll make sure you stay smexy.